Your truth. Why? Why is your truth necessary? Better. Sometimes it'll make us think outside our normal capacity of functioning. It's normal. All right. A lot of people spell all right with one L. It's actually properly spelled. Hi, thanks for joining me today on What's Cooking Black Girls. I am your host, Beth Sahai, and I am here to help you in the field of self-development. As I've told you before, that is our main focus here on this platform, to help you gain better self-awareness and to basically highlight the best projections of ourselves. So today I want to talk about the 7 principles of self-development. Now, they vary from source to source, but here are some that I chose, and I think that they will be very helpful for us to work on in our everyday lives, allowing it to work for us as a source of the most beneficial aspect of our personality. So the 7 different principles of self-development that I've chosen is truth, justice, harmony, righteousness, balance, order, and reciprocity. In today's episode, we'll talk about truth. I think it's the number one most important aspect of who we are. You know, what does your truth say about you? Who is your truth that people see? Is your truth always appropriate? So really honing on to understanding these keys and qualities and how they can better help you in your everyday life is going to really make a dramatic change in the way you perceive things and how easily some people may take things and misconstrue in your truth from your delivery or perhaps just their perception of who you really are. That's where you have to take responsibility. You can't always allow people to receive you in a way that you were not intended for them to understand. It could be negative or bad. It could be a good way. They may think you that or like this jokester all the time and everything you say, no one should take you seriously, when in fact you're being serious, but that's just your delivery is not necessarily, melancholy and super melodramatic or whatnot. It could be in a light way. It doesn't mean what you're saying isn't important or shouldn't be taken seriously. Are you living in your truth every day? Do you ask yourself this at all? Have you ever asked yourself, are you living in your truth? Let's see. Metaphysically, you kind of are, because you're here and you're living out this reality, right? So that's true. But are you living your true self? Are you projecting yourself in really what your heart desires, what your inner soul really is trying to exude? Do you feel fulfilled? Because when you're living in your truth, you do feel fulfilled in your experience here. It feels worthwhile. It feels necessary. It feels sufficient when you're living in your truth, you're experiencing your life every day. Maybe not all day, every day, but every day. How do you live your truth? How do you express your truth? Maybe other people don't have to always understand your truth, but how do you understand your truth? How do you live in your truth? Do you have any moments in the day where you say, the old me would have did this, but I'm happy to see that the new me has taken control over certain things in my life? It could be small things. People cutting you off in traffic. Does it bother you anymore? Or are you one of those people that never lets anybody in when they got their indicator on to try to get in the lane in front of you because you just don't have the time for that? Or do you let people come in front of you and say, hey, whatever, an extra 5 seconds is not going to, if I let this person go ahead of me? I mean, you should have some time in the day that you reflect on your daily existence. Just kind of give yourself a little nudge and say, hey, we got this. We're lucky to still have the opportunity to got this, right? So can anyone see your truth? Can anyone see what you really wish them to see? Can they really see who you are or what you want them to know without having to always speak it? It goes back to almost integrity. Can people say that, this person, he only does this, or he'd never do that, or that's not something he would do? Do people speak about you in that type of conviction? And if so, are you happy with the convictions that they have claimed for you? That's something to reflect on also. You're not trying to convince people that they should love you or whatnot, but you should be a person of conviction where people know that there's certain things you just ain't gonna be okay with, and there's certain things that you could do. Yeah, you're cool with that. You're known for, taking that on and having fun with that. That's your thing. What's your thing, maybe? What do people know is your thing? Think about that. When is your truth not okay? Is there a time when maybe your truth is inappropriate? It's a little premature. There's a time and place for everything. Do you ever take responsibility and say, I know that I was saying truthful things, or I know I was just being me, but maybe it wasn't the right place for me to have said that. Do you even care? If you want to say no, you don't care, then that's something to work on also, because you want to carry yourself with respect. And just because it's truthful doesn't mean it's always appropriate, and that at the current time you wish to express your truth. Mindful. We always want to be mindful of other people's liberty to harmony, other people's liberty for a harmonic existence in our presence. People know that when they come around you, it's cool and it's harmony, and it's not a lot of contention, it's not a lot of tension, it's not a lot of abrasiveness. It's just, it's just real and it's genuine and it's easy. That's worthwhile too, I gotta tell you, man, because in today's time, sometimes peace is the only form of sanity we have. So your truth, why? Why is your truth special? Why is your truth necessary? Why is your truth you? You've made it this way. The Creator's made you have the ability to do so. Why your truth though? Ask yourself, why is my truth important for me? Ask yourself when you need to reflect on your greatness and your ability to engage with yourself. It's just a way to help you develop your perception of yourself in a better, productive way, because that is another step to the road to self-development. And I'm happy to be a part of your journey as you also are a part of mine. My name is Beth Sahai. If you'd like to connect with me, I am on Insta at Whatscbg. You can also email us at whatscbg@gmail.com. I really enjoyed my time here with you, and I hope you see me here again very soon on What's Cooking Black Girls. Peace. And about live your creation.